Well, Danny, 3 goals, 3 points. You must be delighted.
Absolutely. I mean, the performance in itself was absolutely excellent. I thought first half, certain instances, you know, we didn't take on board the information that we give the players, and it did cause us a few problems with the way they set up and how they look to play. But then we come out second half, and we were just a complete different team, completely in control, same as last week really. Completely in control, dominated throughout, and got our just rewards at the end.
To what extent was it a real top of the table clash? Because there seemed to be a specific edge to it, didn't there?
Yeah, there was always going to be. I mean, we said to the players, it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be tight early on. It's going to be nip and tuck. There's, you know, nobody really wanting to open up for the first 20 minutes or so. But you know, we stayed in the game after going a goal down, which was disappointing on our behalf because it came about in the manner that we spoke about before the game. This is their threat, this is what they look to do, so the players were well aware of it, so that disappointed me, and I let them know that at half time as well.
There was no Brandon Lee today, clearly a big loss, but delighted for Sam Grinshaw because he's waiting for his chance, hasn't he?
Yeah, like we said all along, it is a squad game and everyone will be used and will be needed, and I'm so happy for him to get his opportunity, and I thought it was magnificent today. He put a really good performance in, not in his favourite position. He's more of a left winger type player, but for him to drop in at full back, which he has played there throughout his career, and put the performance in he did, it's full credit to him.
As well as opening the scoring, Skelmersdale certainly had the chances in that first half, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. That's what disappointed me the most really, because we gave the lads all the information they needed about how they would look to exploit the space in behind, or really quick counters with just balls in behind really, or down the sides or in between the centre backs and the full backs. So we just made a point of full backs being very narrow and making them go wide, forcing them around, always around. So it was disappointing to see, like I say, a few instances that, you know, they probably should have scored with one at least, but the lads stuck at it, responded well, got the equaliser, and then came out second half a different team.
I know it's a cliche, but you know, a lot of people say the best time to score is just before the half-time interval. But did that affect your half-time message at all? Not
really, no, because they got themselves back in it, which is fantastic. You don't want to go in a goal behind or losing the game, so from that point of view, brilliant. But for me, it was still to get the same points across. You know, I didn't think we played as well as we could on the ball. There was at times we were a little bit sloppy. Just keep that ball moving, keep it moving, like we do in training. We do it fantastic well in training. We did it amazingly last week as well, where the boys, they just moved the ball from one side to the other, working opposites, had that control. Exactly what we had in the second half, really.
In terms of the second period, how much did patience and mental strength become, you know, so important? Because when Neil Danns hit our second, you could almost sense a massive sort of like relief about, you know, the fans and the players, just everyone. It just seemed like a cloud ascended over us, didn't it?
Yeah, well, I said to him at half-time last week against Charnock, I said, look, if you don't concede, you will win the game comfortably. Unfortunately, we did concede and we didn't win. So I said exactly the same thing. I said, do you remember what I said to you last week in terms of, we don't concede, we will win the game. So we switched on for set pieces, stop crosses, stop shots, be disciplined in the way you defend. And they took that on board and went out and completely dominated and full control in the second half. I don't think they might have had one chance where Dan's come out and made a block, but apart from that there was absolutely nothing. We were just in total control.
So with 15 minutes left to go, you introduced Brandon Lonsdale. Tactical genius from you?
Well, it always looks that way when when they come on and do well and score or assist. So from that point of view, it was great to see. And what pleased me the most is he's took on board what we spoke to him about during the week, because he come on, had such an impact against Charnock, and he had a great chance where he hit the post. But for me and for us, speaking to him, we said he should be going across goal there, if you're shooting, that is, in that same situation. And then he's got in the same situation today, and what's he done? He's gone across goal. So that says to me he's taking information on board, which is all you can ask of the players. Take that information on board and get better as an individual.
What can we take from today into the last 11 games?
Well, it's a massive stepping stone, really. It started last week with the performance against Charnock, and then to put in a similar performance again against Skelm, who are obviously our closest rivals. It just goes to show what we've got in the group. And I said to him after, if that don't give you belief and confidence in terms of how many games we've got left and what's needed, then I don't know what will.
And just finally, unbelievable support yet again, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. Obviously we say it week in, week out, but they really are that 12th man for the players on the pitch. They really are. I mean, I've been there and experienced it throughout my career, and they make such a difference as well. They really do, especially when it's a tight game like today was first half. But they stuck with the lads after going a goal behind, and you know, it's just nice to see them all going home happy.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.